Sir, I rise to speak on the appropriation bill and finance bill, which has been moved by Honorable Finance Minister for consideration. Though the finance bill has been passed by Lok Sabha, we are still concerned and pained about many issues. I would like to remind the Honorable Finance Minister that NDA government inherited a strong economy and a vibrant India left by Congress-led UPA government or Dr. Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister. Our country's GDP growth had risen by 4 times under the Congress-led government. Our government had left a foreign exchange reserve of US $310 billion and country's exports had gone up to US $315 billion. In spite of global financial crisis and meltdown, India remained one of the most favored destinations of foreign investors when NDA took the reins from our hands. 8 core sectors, there is either decline in the growth or negative growth. For full financial year 2014 to 15, production growth of 8 core sectors like cement, steel, refinery, natural gas, etc. slowed down to 3.5% from 4.2% in the previous financial year. In fact, cement sector witnessed a negative growth of 4.2 in March against positive growth 2.7 in February. At this juncture, there is a strong need to push a dynamic policy regime by the government at the ground level to refute demand of the economy. As we all know, the revenue expenditure cannot be reduced because you have to pay salaries and take essential expenditure. So you have to increase the revenue. Revenue can be increased only if industry is strong and economy grows faster. If you are expecting the growth of economy to 8-9%, my question is whether you are going down so badly. The core sector, automobile sector has gone down, negative growth in cement industry in the last quarter. How do you expect more revenue collection by taxes? See, one of the major issues why the infrastructure, the core sector are actually collapsing is interest rate. So I would like to say, by mere increasing the interest rate, you are not going to control the inflation. One of the causes for inflation control may be interest rate increase. You are under the impression that if interest rate is increased, the cash flow will be less in the market. It is not correct. Any industrialist or anybody who wants to start the industry, any power project or anything, they have to go to banks and borrow in spite of the high rates. Then ultimately what's happening? The industry became unviable. Today, almost every sector is unviable. Why? Because the interest rate is high, they're forced to borrow and it became difficulty. So on one side, Finance Ministry has realized, he says, yes, we must reduce. RBI says, I will reduce. Tomorrow a board is put, they won't. Even the small reduction they take, banks don't follow. Gross confusion is going on. So my suggestion is, we must focus this as most important. For instance, all infrastructure, there's so many projects, so many sectors have become sick because of the unviability, high rate of interest. One more thing, sir. What I would like to say, for the finance ministry, the power sector also is very important. In the power sector, most important is 11th five-year plan. Almost 40,000 megawatts power private sector has started. They have to complete in 12th five-year plan. Most of all these projects were started when the dollar was 45 rupees. When they entered 12th five-year plan, dollar has gone up by 62 rupees. So naturally, when all the power projects, the value has gone up, institutions have to give, and also equity should be expected from the promoters. The institutions say that 10% is the ceiling, we don't give. Here my submission is, there are projects which import the equipment from countries like China, Japan, other countries. There are projects which will not import, they buy only domestically, which is very insignificant. So if you put that 10% ceiling for everybody, it's irrational, impractical, and they are in great trouble. So RBI says, no, we'll give only 10%. You would have done edging while giving. Edging, who knows that edging? Why institutions did not do? Therefore, I want to draw your attention, it's very important. But if you really want more success in the industrial growth, and power is very important. Power will fail, although our dynamic minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, wants to give 24/7. He cannot achieve if we do not focus to complete the power projects in 12th five-year plan. The next is, sir, for the economic growth, tourism also plays very important role. In the tourism, I must say, almost 17 million US dollars every year we get income. And lakhs of people get the employment. But we are not able to get much tourism. And mostly is number of hotels have become sick. No new hotel is going to come in India, in the country, because the tourists are not coming from globally. There is no proper attraction. We are making efforts. Now today is very bad position. So the government must focus. Of course, recently one good thing is the finance minister has declared hotel industry also as the part of the infrastructure industry. But there they put a condition, if 2013 only, if the hotel started, they are eligible. So here you have to examine, if the people started 1 year, 2 years back in the country, they cannot be infrastructure, they cannot come. It's totally wrong. The Federation of the Hotel Industry of the country also have been requesting this point also you have to examine. So sir, you have committed in your manifesto, you will give millions of jobs. You have absolutely failed to give any jobs except 1.82 lakh jobs completely through this year. Service sector retrenchment is going on. So therefore, now my request is you must focus how to increase the jobs that is possible only with industrial growth. The industrial growth is interlinked with all the infrastructure, power and banking institutions, all these things. So you have to focus on that. Andhra Pradesh having more than 6 crores population. 6 crores populated state was divided due to peculiar circumstances by UPA government with the support of BJP government, BJP party. When they were separated, we have, including Mr. Jaitley, everybody said yes, Andhra Pradesh will lose heavily revenue because they are losing Hyderabad city, their revenue will go down, they need help. That day, our Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, then Honorable Prime Minister, here from that seat, he committed the special status will be given for 5 years. Because why? Normally they are not supposed to say. They will give special status by processing in the Planning Commission, then for the NATC, from there they will give. But here, why he committed as the Prime Minister, seeing the special peculiar circumstances that Andhra Pradesh needs special status. Then immediately Arun Jaitley ji said, emotionally, not 5 years, sir, 10 years we need adequate special status. He said that day. But today, 11 months over, special status is not thought over, and several people say every state is asking, every state subject is different. 6 crores people are deprived of the income revenue. Andhra Pradesh is in very bad shape. Therefore, I am requesting the governments to make change, but the commitment in the interest of the people should be always honored. So, when then the Prime Minister committed, it is the duty of this government also to honor. Therefore, I am requesting to demand this and demand it. And similarly, sir, in the AP Act, Division Act, Polavaram project declared as the national project. So when you have declared national project, you must give at least yearly 4,000 crores to complete in 3-4 years. You have provided 100 crores. You give a reply that, no, last year they didn't spend much. Therefore, this year we will not give one. If you want, you will give. This is not the way. Such an important subject. So you must provide. See, budget, unless budget is passed, you cannot provide so many thousands of crores like that. Therefore, I draw your attention, at least in revised budget, you have to think of Polavaram, and in your reply, I want your radical commitment on this subject also, sir. In Indian history, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, the stalwart, his personality, he is responsible to make India the biggest democratic country in the world. The neighbor country, Pakistan, could not sustain a democratic country like India. But Indian democratic values are strengthened and by Pandit ji. Everybody's heart in India, irrespective of the political affiliations, they love Pandit ji. So when the UPA government has have JNUR scheme, Jawaharlal Nehru name, again you have now want to change Amrut. Yes, welcome, you can change. But my request is, along with Amrut, put Jawaharlal name also. Then the people of India will appreciate. So this is my request and also suggestion, sir. Then 14th Finance Commission. In the 14th Finance Commission, it's a welcome factor that 32 to 42% is become. Very good. So the government is happy because you are giving money to states will be reduced. States are getting more money. And the Honorable Finance Minister said that, yes, Uttar Pradesh is getting huge money. They have already given, and West Bengal getting, say, they said Uttar Pradesh is getting 99,159 crores and addition 26,000 crores more they are getting. West Bengal will get 49,000 crores, means they are getting another 27,000 crores. Good. Bihar also getting more. What Andhra Pradesh, Telangana? Our experts say for Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, by following this 42%, they are not getting any extra money. So this maybe it may not be correct, I don't know. So number of states may get more money. Some states don't get more money or less money. So I want the Honorable Finance Minister to clarify to the August House, if any states get less share by due to circumstances, are you going to reimburse or not? How you are going to say? This is also very important point. Sir, regarding the sugar, see, as the part of the government's growth economy, sugar is a very peculiar situation. Today, the sugarcane growers are suffering and sugar producers are suffering. Why? Sugar producers are unable to pay the money to sugarcane growers because the price is less than what they pay sugarcane. Suppose if you are paying sugarcane grower, say 26 rupees, your sugar selling price is 22 rupees. So 4 rupees you have to pay pocket to sugarcane grower. So he is not paying money. So sugarcane grower is suffering, his money is not coming, then he has grown sugarcane, he is suffering. So therefore, and international price also is very low. So you can't export the sugar also. So it's very difficult, it's a challenging for government also. So therefore, the government must focus on this, and I suggest that simple things. For example, see, moratorium of interest on existing balance working capital facility for 3 years, and also ethanol blending. The central government should strictly implement the ethanol blending into the petrol and increase the percentage of blending from 5 to 20%. This eco-friendly fuel environment will be clear. So here what I am saying, if you do not protect the sugar industry, India is going to be a serious problem. Why? Today the situation is that if this can start, 50% mills will be closed in India, in Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, all the states. Then with the result, sugarcane growers will stop growing sugarcane, they will go to some other crops. Then a stage will come in 2-3 years, will be a serious problem. There will not be sugar, there will not be production, there will not be sugar growing. Therefore, you have to focus this problem, sir. The finance ministry, it's not a mere food ministry alone. It's a very serious matter, you must see it. Then Swachh Bharat. Swachh Bharat, yes. Any good things the government proposes, our Congress party always welcomes. Swachh Bharat is good. Everybody wants to be neat, nice, well-dressed, and very clean and nice, everything. Why not? Everybody wants it. But at the same time, where is money? Swachh Bharat, you need money. So you have not provided any money. You say that donate some money, will give some exemptions. Kaun deta hai, kaun exemption diya to kya fayda? Therefore, it's a good scheme. You must provide some good money. And also, MP lads, 5 crores given 14 years back. Today, money value, rupee value is different. 5 crores, what is sufficient? You increase it in the Lok Sabha, every MP demanded the MP lads to increase. Now also, I am confident all of my colleagues will demand. So if you increase, it is not for MP personal. The money will be spent again for the rural development and for the... 2 minutes. Go.
4 more members to
minutes.
speak from your party.
So, therefore, the Swachh Bharat is interlinked with the MP lads. So, please think over to give MP lads also. Sir, under the Employment Provident Fund Organization scheme, if an employee is getting 650 rupees pension, government contributes. The government contributes 350 rupees to make 1,000 rupees, so that you would get the monthly pension effective from April 2015. However, central government suspended the scheme to make 1,000 as minimum monthly pension, depriving about 23 lakhs private sector employees for whom the retirement benefit was less than 1,000 rupees per month. This clearly reflects the NDA government is anti-poor and anti-workers policy.
Thank you.
So I therefore demand from Honorable Finance Minister that order to be issued immediately, release of government contribution of 350 rupees to top up to make maximum monthly pension of 1,000 rupees. So last item, sir.
Thank you.
What I suggested, even though I am telling you, sir, we are happy if you are prosperous, if you make Lokotrayana, Sangatanha, Nirupamana, Sannivesa. I mean to say, if you are able to make Indians' growth spectacular and progressive and unparalleled, we are very happy. Everybody, every citizen will be happy.
Yes.
For that, along with the government, the views, the suggestions given by the opposition parties also have to be given weightage. By giving reply also, we have whatever point we have said.
Fine. Thank you.
So lastly, the most important is, in India, we had IDBI,
Please,
IFCI and ICICI.
Please.
Just please 2 minutes. Industrial growth.
2 minutes.
But IDBI has become bank and ICICI has become bank. Only IFC alone left over. So therefore, what I request is, you have to strengthen at least.
Thank you very much.
We have financial institution of IFCI to make it useful to be of all the industrialization of the country also.
Thank you, thank you.
So
Mr.
lastly,
Amin,
agriculture
please.
sector, last item.
How many last?
So recently, the country has witnessed unseasonal rains,
Only your
hailstorms
members will
damaging
suffer.
standing crops in various parts of country. In addition,
The members who
farmers are
speak will
facing a lot
suffer.
of difficulties due to non-availability of finance from banks.
Thank you,
Shortage
thank
of
you very much.
fertilizers and urea, non-availability of substantial crop insurance. I urge upon the finance minister to take up fixed MSP price to farmers, at least 1,600 per quintal for paddy, 4,500 for cotton for this year. Food Corporation of India and Cotton Corporation of India should be instructed to promote maximum quantity from the farmers so that they need not resort to distress
Thank
sales
you.
and later
Please-
on falling
please
into
conclude.
debt trap and ending with tragedy. Thank you to all of you, sir.
City challenging system. What is the present status of the city, the population, the revenue, the expenditure, population versus the employees ratio, what is the expenditure, sanitation report card, and also with regard to the tax collection ratio.